Hi, my name is Clemence Famen, CEO and founder of Fafa Vegan Cosmetic. I am here to tell you how my life changed working with Dominic. Oh my God. I decided to, work with Dominic to tell my story in the most effective way. My very first session, Zoom conference with Dominic was just like, wow. She was able to take my story from scratch and turn it into I can say a movement, like a story that moved people. I was able to gain confidence and more power telling my story. Even before the second session, I was able to go out there, like especially on Clubhouse, and share and practice. Honestly, I was just practicing my story. And I was in this room specifically where I said, let me just go ahead and try and practice. I want to see how people, feel about this. I went there and there was a lot of important people, but there was some editor from Ink magazine. I, raised my hands, went on stage, and I told my story. I was very emotional because this is my story, but I was surprised and so happy that at the end of my story, people were clapping. People are saying, wow. And I'm telling you, this was just my first session with Dominic. I was not even done, structuring the story with her. I was amazed how I felt at the end of my story, but how people were so touched and moved by my story. They definitely loved it. And there was some pitch expert in the room. When I hear her say, oh my God, you did amazing. I'm like, wow, I almost cried because this never happened to me in life or on Clubhouse. People really, telling me that, oh my God, I'm so impressed and so touched by your story. When they actually told me to reach out to them so they would see a potential opportunity to feature me in Ink magazine, to tell my story in the magazine. I was like, wow, what is going on? I just felt like, wow. I went on my second session with Dominic and we were able to change and adjust and make the story in a better structure. And of course, help me, gain more power and confidence to share my story. I was just like, it was just not about my story, but it was about what it was doing, her training, her coaching, her mentorship, what it was doing inside of myself was just like powerful, amazing. She's a very amazing person, and she will work with you. She will hear you, and she will encourage you. She's this authentic person that I was always looking for years. And thank you, Dominic, for hearing my voice. Thank you for creating a safe space for me to express myself. I will never, I can be here talking about this the whole day because I just want to thank you for being an authentic person, authentic leader. And yes, I definitely recommend, her services because you would never feel like, you are being coached. She's talking to you in a very authentic way, a very, a beautiful atmosphere. And you would feel like, you knew her before. And that's how I felt. And I'm looking forward to continue to work with her because I saw the value she was able to add in my life and my business in just 2 hours. In 2 hours, she brought so much into my life, my business, and my brand. And she has no idea the impact she did to me. And that shift, or she was able to help me with in my mindset to continue to push, to continue on my mission, to continue to turn my pains, my everyday pain into my purpose. I thank you for that. I thank her for that. And yes, thank you so much, Dominic. Bye-bye.